This is unit 115 task 1, so this is the final assessment really out of usually at the final assessment for year 1. You've got to make a frame using all of the joints, the wood joints that you've learned all through the year. Is it complicated? No, it's not really. As long as you mark it well, the most important is the marking. So doing a nice rod, a good marking out. If your marking out is accurate, then the manufacturing of it will be easy. We will have trained to make good joints all through the year. So that frame, if you take your time, rod and marking out, it should be not a problem. So the task, there's 2 tasks in that one. There's task 1, you got to do all your, you got to do a rod, and you've got 2 hours for that. And then you got to manufacture the frame. For the manufacturing, you've got a little bit longer, you've got 8 hours. So the rod that you've got to make a setting out rod, and you've got 2 hours for that. Now these 2 hours is actually quite, it's just okay on time. Most of you will manage to do it within 2 hours. Do make sure that you are accurate within the measurement that they give you onto the drawing. So you have to draw this to real size, 1:1 scale, with side views for both sides, top and bottom as well. You will need to show all of the measurement, the same as you see on the drawing here, onto your rod, please. Exactly the same as that. 2 hours, a nice rod to do, and then call me, and then we'll assess it. Now, as you can see, there is a criteria to follow for the rod, and that's there. Once you've done the rod and it's assessed, then you will have to start the manufacturing of it. So this is where it comes here to, and you've got 8 hours. And if you look at the drawing again, you've got joint A, B, C, D, E, and F. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 joints to do. Each of those joints are there. So joint A, you can see this is the bridle joint. Joint B, the T-halving joint. Joint C, the mortise and tenon joint, which will be wedged. Joint D, the dovetail halving joint, remember with the 1:7 angle, 1:7, and this one needs to be seen on the rod as well that you're going to make. So I need you to draw this onto the rod so you can take the measurement to do your cuts. Joint E, which is a sub-mortise and tenon. So the sub-mortise, so the mortise will be stopped, and then same for the tenon, quite an easy joint. And finally, the cross-halving joint F. And all of them are there. A, B, C, D, E, F. Once you start, before you start the manufacturing, it is really important, and I repeat that, really important that you do your marking out really accurately. All of your marking out must be done before you start manufacturing. And the reason for it is you will have an assessment criteria here about the marking out. Produce some, was it? My mistake. The marking out comes under task 1. So when you do your rod, I'll come back to that one. When you do your rod, the marking out is also expected to be done during those 2 hours. So make the rod and then use all of the wood to do all your marking out for it. The manufacturing comes on its own 8 hours. The manufacturing is not that difficult. Just take it one joint at a time, take your time, and just make it nice and accurately. If I was you, my advice will be to start with the hardest joint. So your marking out will be done for all of your wood. Find the joint that you think will be the hardest to produce and start with that one. what you'll see that once you start going, the rest will come very easily. Once you finish your frame, come and see me and we will mark it out. And that's it.